Okay, let's see if I'm actually streaming. Hi, I'm Christy. I'm just trying to see if I can get my stuff to stream. Yeah, it's very check my all my things. I was able to get it to work last week, so I was really hoping somehow I was able to get it to work this time as well. It looks like I am streaming um hmm, on my Manicam. I'm not seeing it show up on here. To know what I've done wrong. Of course, I've always done something wrong. Doesn't look like it's live. Oh, I am live. It looks like it's live. Oh, and it shows the same card front, which is very interesting. I don't know why that is. Let's see if it goes through. Oh yeah, no, this is it. I'm live. Yay! I'm gonna have to change that card. I'm not sure why it still shows yesterday's card. It looks like it's on. So now let me check to make sure the sound is working. It's like every day is a new adventure. I'm not sure why that is, but fun things. Okay, let's see if I can get it to come up. This is me. Awesome. View my channel. I can see that I'm live here. There it is right there. It's got the pissy kitty from last week's card, but that's not the right one. And I'm live. So, muy bien. I'm going to have to change that. So, actually, we're not, that was last week's card. This Friday, I'm actually going to be making a card with the Dust Bunny set from Trinity Stamps. There was a movie that was Dust Bunny. I haven't seen it, but one of my friends saw it, and she is not feeling well. So I thought I'd make her a card and send it to her in the mail. So, and I love to color, so that's where we're at. Okay, so let me go ahead and sit you guys down. And if you can see, I've got it on the right on my little whatever screen. So I don't understand why it does that. I'm gonna have to change something about that. I'm not sure how that works. Here we go. All right, so it is Friday, January 9th. Oh my gosh, where does the time go, right? And if you're a Stampin' Up, I know I did not get on for Stampin' Up this week. I need to. Um, there's a new mini catalog and there's new online exclusives. There's so much awesomeness in here as per usual. I have so much things that I'm trying to do. Like I said, I have a friend that's sick. So shout out to Jill. And she saw this movie. It was called Dust Bunny. It's like, I think she said it was Michael Madsen. I didn't see it. It's like a horror movie, which I'm not into. And it's also kind of like an absurdist horror movie. I'm not sure what that's about, but and it is about a dust bunny. And so I had this adorable set. Like I said, it's from Trinity Stamps, and it is called Dust Bunnies. And there's like two different. I really liked it because, of course, it has like um, a Dir-tea, right? Like it has the tea stuff and a little coffee mug because it's so totes adorbs. And there's like a little bed for them to jump on, right, for the dust bunny. It's just a cute little, fun. Look at the little. It's like little chicken dust. The like little dusters. Not that I like to clean, but here in Arizona we have dust. Like that's definitely something we've got. But all right, isn't he super cute? They are so cute. And there's the achoo. Anyway, so I'm gonna make her a hello card using this. And right now, my favorite that I've been using is a Lovely Florals. It has a big fat hello, which I love. I do love this flower too, and I might actually stamp that flower. That might look pretty with my dust bunnies. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. If you guys remember last week, I was talking about reading Carl Crawl, Dungeon Crawl Carl. Oh, and I'm about halfway through. Super cute. I saw today like the pre-order for book 8 was out, but I did make a princess. I'm gonna send this one to my sister. Princess donut, so you can see. And then I made the little butterfly. I added that on, but this is my princess donut, and I love this paper. This is the thoughtful journey paper. And again, this was the stamp set was my Oh, what is this? The Unity stamps. I love these. So super cute. I was kind of hoping I was going to make a Ninja Turtle card today because Stamp Anything came out with a Ninja Turtle set and it's coming in the mail. I thought it was supposed to be today, but it's not. It's coming tomorrow. But anyway, it's cute. So we'll make a card for my friends. I still am playing with that beautiful this is the beauty set that came out, Floral Beauty in December. I think it was at the end of November. I don't know. It was the last set of um, uh, online exclusives. So it's not pretty because I know we have a new set of online exclusives, but I love this paper. And when I started playing with making these using that, so I used the stamps here, and this one I just fuzzy cut it out, the images, and then this is one of the dies. I just then there's that hello. I'm addicted to this hello. I don't know why I love this hello, but this is the hello I'm really enjoying using. So, how was everybody's week? Is it good? Um, yeah, I don't know. It was pretty crazy. It's not fun. Luckily, we have some great stamping we can do to help us get through how crazy everything is. I kind of want to use Pool Party. I love this ruche um, crinkle ribbon, this Pool Party, and I was like, oh, I want to use it. I don't know why. This was, I think, from Celebration like 2 years ago. I love when they do these whatever ribbon, but I think it looks really cute. I don't know why I want to use it with the Dust Bunny. And then I need some white. Let's stamp us some images in color. I love coloring. Coloring always makes me happy. I don't know about you guys. Coloring always makes me happy. So, like I said, my friend, it is that time of season, right, where everyone's got colds, and I think she was having a sinus infection, poor Jill. So hopefully she will be feeling better. And I want to use this. I want to get her card. So the best thing about making cards is you can send them. So I'm going to send this in the mail. So I will definitely, not only will I make this card, but I will show you them, put a stamp on it, because I need to be more accountable. I made a bunch of Christmas cards and did not send out a single one. Isn't that horrible? This, we got a little bit of the flu, even though we had um, the flu shot, so it wasn't even that bad. But oh my gosh, my family was sick. I don't know. My hubby was sick too. When they're sick, it just throws everything off. Plus, I'm really unreliable when it comes to getting stuff in the mail. I don't know why that is. That is definitely. So my word for the year is intentionality, right? Or is that the word, intentionality? I'll have to look to see what I wrote it down. But like that, I want to have good intentions and follow through and do things with intentionality. So I'm definitely going to try to do not only make stuff but get it out in the mail. Do you know what I mean? Like I make stuff, but sometimes I don't get it out in the mail. And we gotta get that stuff out. We gotta share it. It's one of the things we love about this stuff. So, I just really love the big bunny. So maybe I'll use a little bunny on the inside. And let me do the big bunny on the outside. So let's do that. And maybe I'll stamp a couple of these to put one on the inside. Oh, they're so cute. Are they adorable? Okay, so we want one of these. Stick it. And like I said, this is my Stamparatus. I know Stampin' Up doesn't have any sell this anymore, but you can use the Misty, which is one of the ones that's the things are out. Let's see, it's one you could get. It's similar. I think Atanu has one. It's a stamp positioner. They all have very different. I wish we could have. They could still sell these, but sadly, not always. We can have. Okay, so what do you think? This one is. Oh, I love this guy. He is super cute. Okay, so let's use him for the inside. Now I don't know. Like I said, I didn't see the movie, so I don't know what color I should color. But I think I'm still gonna like. Something about Pool Party today. I want to use that rush ribbon. So cute. Oh my goodness, this bunny is so cute. Now I didn't get the dies. I don't know if there are dies that go with this, because I didn't get the dies. But I like to fussy cut everything anyway. So Oh my gosh. So let's see. It's the what has everybody been watching? I of course am still rewatching my Heated Rivalry because that just makes me happy. But I did. I think I might have mentioned that I got the Hallmark Plus so I could watch a couple of Christmas movies. And, with Stranger Things and like I said, the Rivalry, I didn't get to watch it. We did watch the Mistletoe Murders, which is really quite adorable. And there won't be new episodes though until next year. But I wanted to watch they have these two football um, romances. I think one was the Bills and one was the Kansas City Chiefs. So I wanted to watch them, and because the one that's with the Bills has the actress from she plays Lydia from Teen Wolf, and the chap is from my Shadowhunters, and oh my gosh, I love Shadowhunters, and he is in it. He plays Alec from Shadowhunters. So I was like, oh, I want to watch that. Like it was on my list, and I did not get to it, right? Which is terrible. Okay, I don't want the balmy blue. I think I just want Pool Party. And I need the dog Pool Party. That's up here. Here we go. Sweet. So, and then I do have, let's see, this is Flirty Flamingo. Yeah, I've been using Flirty Flamingo. That's like in some of the stuff. There is my 700, which is my favorite for cheek color. Oh, I just was really well. So I did watch them and they were super cute. The one I really like the Bills one. The other one was super cute too. It's like a fan thing. The romance is very adorable. But I was really happy with that. So I did get that watched. Plus, I would been watching hockey. I know, crazy, right? Like I'm not into sports really at all. But I wanted to be into hockey. I like it. And of course, I don't know anything really all about hockey. My husband did like walk me through some of it, which is nice. I didn't realize he liked hockey. He went to NAU, and so of course it's probably a winter sport because they were getting snow. We had a lot of rain this week, but was it Monday? No, was it Tuesday? Monday we had so much rain. It's crazy. I mean, we need it, right? Rain is something that we need. So, um, and I saw that maybe we might get more, which is nice. Means I did not get on. Doo-doo. So cute. Love my little buddy. So cute. Okay, I want to give him. Let's see. That was the dark, right? Okay, so give him a little bit, and I'm using the Pool Party to color him. And one of the things that when I took in a couple of classes when you're used, so I don't know what color things you use. I use, of course, my Stampin' Up ones. I don't know if I mentioned I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So if you want any Stampin' Up stuff and you don't have a demonstrator, I would be happy to help you with that. I do use other products too, but I really love my Stampin' Up stuff. Like it's definitely my favorite. And so um, I use blends, the Stampin' blends. Whatever, I don't know what you use to color, but when I did take a couple classes, the Copic classes, and although I don't have Copics, I just use my blends. One of the things they talked about when you're coloring is using threes, like three different colors. And so I've been trying to continue to do that, even though our blends come in dark and light. Like, so right now I'm just using the Pool Party, but just adding another color sometimes really. And what's really cool with our blends, I'm not sure about Copics. Like I said, I don't use the Copics. I use my blends. Is that when you let it dry, you can add more colors on top of it. You know what I mean? So it's like adding a different color when you go back over it. It adds depth to the color, which I really, really like. And I think that with like anything, the more you use um, your your stuff, the the easier it is for you to do the coloring that you like, right? Just find something that you like, that you use, that have colors that you like. I mean, one of the reasons why I love my Stampin' Up blends is because I use the colors, right? So I like that everything matches, so I can get embellishments and paper. I love the cardstock. And so find stuff that you love and use. And like I said, I like it because I need to discount because I go through so much. And depending on what you like, I really just I love coloring, so using the blends. Um, aren't they cute? Oh my god, these little dust bunnies are so adorable. So anyway, yeah, I enjoyed my those ones. I might have my bestie. Um, she was not here. She had a meeting last night, so she didn't get to watch the romance, the one that's the hockey, not hockey, the football, the Bills one, and so I'll probably make her watch that. I'll watch that one. Probably this weekend, probably maybe. She likes romantically. Um, and then I'll probably cancel my Hallmark Plus. Is there if you guys have Hallmark Plus? Is there something on there that you love that I totally should check out? Um, I don't usually cancel my stuff, but I've got so much. We have all of the streaming services basically, and yeah, it's a lot. I'm gonna have to change my Hulu and Disney, which I'm not happy about, but because my Disney was on a yearly and not a monthly, right? But my Hulu is on a monthly, so now I'm gonna have to get a new one, which I don't like. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the dark for his nose. And then if you see, I left the white, his hands white, and I'm gonna use my 700, which I believe is the medium. I always forget which one it is because it says 700, but when you order it, it has a different number. And I know I posted it before, but I can never remember what it is. Okay, where's the light one? Do do do. I have it in my catalog. I should look and show you which one that is. Because I do use all of them. Like, so I got the Stampin' Blends. We have almost all the colors, and then we have the. Okay, I think I have the dark on his little pieces. I just really like blue. Okay, let's see. Where is that catalog? Where's the new one? Let's see if I have it. So I like 3 copies of the catalog right here. It is, there we go, page 129 of the catalog. Although you can just look at them. The medium, oh, and this one's not the one that I have. One of them I actually had it marked. What did I say it was? 129? Let's see if I have it. Nope, it's not this one. I need to like make a cheat sheet and put it somewhere where I have it. Well, I don't even have it. That means I have another copy of these somewhere. Maybe I put it in the last one. No, I'm pretty sure it was in this one. But I believe it is, so I'll just count it, right? So 1,000, the light is 1,900, so it's got to be the medium. So I think the 700 is the medium, right? Because that's, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's medium light. 8, 9, 10. So medium light is the 700. So if you're going to get the pair, 700, I just have to count it, right? So it's the dark one's 100 and the lightest one's 1,000. Yeah, I know it's weird. But I like those. I get those. I love the browns. They're supposed to be like flesh colors too. I'm not really good with the flesh colors, but I mean, I could have. It would have been cute if I'd used more pink, but I don't know why. I'm just like I want to use the pool party. I'm pretty sure that it's a scary dust bunny, so he was probably like brown and looked like dust. But this guy's cute. I want to use a cute one. So anyway, but I do like the Trinity Stamps. I don't know if you guys know this one. I know they have their own website. You can get them on like I think scrapbook.com or Simon Says Stamp. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I like the gnomes. They have some gnomes I absolutely adore. They have like a Viking gnome. It's so cute. Trinity. But these little, I just could not resist these adorable little dust bunnies. I have one of my friends, Teresa, is really into bunnies. Which might have been why it came up in my search. But it's so funny is you never know what things have because I'm really into doing. Um, if it's not Stampin' Up, it's usually because it's a movie thing, right? Oh my gosh, these are so cute, or super cute. That's something that Stampin' Up doesn't have, because Stampin' Up is my first love. But um, there's so much out there, guys. You have to really. My daughter is like looking leads to buying, so that's also not the best if you're trying to be good, which I need to be better at because when you get to so much things, you don't have as much to do. Time. You have to be really, for me, at the point now that it's like, what do I have space for? But yeah, I actually posted my on my main Facebook page. I did post a picture of my craft room, and it was funny as I was talking to some fellow stampers, and like, oh, I'm so glad you posted that because they thought maybe my room was one of those like it's all beautiful and organized. I am organized, but in a very chaotic way. But no, I'm a mess. I'm a very messy stamper. I think it's mostly because I'm just like, it's probably the ADHD, right? So I have like all the things. Oops. I have all the things, and I have like all of the things I love. So there's LGMs. If you look behind me, um, all my little nerdy things that I love is all over the place. I just like to have all my things and see them. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. So you can see I've just gone back over it. And just doing that adds just a little bit of extra shading. So it's like using multiple colors, even though I don't. Now, I have noticed though, if you want to go over, um, you can change how it looks a little bit. You go with the light over the dark. Add just a little bit of the 700 on their ears, just for a little bit of extra color. I just love it on their little guys. So what do you guys think? Those are super cute. Yeah. This one has a little bit of a line. Let me do their ears. I want to blend their ears just a little bit. It's a little bit of a harsh line. So you can do that where that's one of the cool things about blending. And again, if you want to blend wet, right? When it's wet, it blends the best. So just keep that in mind. Okay, muy bien. How cute are these guys? They're super cute. Okay. So yeah, So if you guys have any things on Hallmark Plus that you think I might want to see, again, I'm all about the HEA, which happily ever after. And I do like mysteries. I think we're gonna have to watch the Knives Out. Um, I haven't watched those yet. But I think there's 3 of them now, so we might do that. I don't know. Sometime. I don't know. I gotta finish my Dungeon Crawl Carl book, um, which is really quite fun. It's very much D&D or an RPG. Like, um, they have like your stats and stuff. It's hilarious. My kids have really been enjoying listening to it. So every once in a while they'll comment on it because I'll be listening in here while I'm doing stuff. Um, I do love audiobooks, and the audiobook for the series is really awesome. I don't remember his name, but it's really awesome. It's one of my sister's favorite, and she is a huge audiobook. She lives in Atlanta, and the driving there isn't at all like it is here. Like it's funny is watching a lot more international stuff. They think like driving an hour, 2 hours is a lot, right? And for me, it's an hour and a half to get to Tucson. Although I just saw that they were might be getting a Costco in Vail, which is so exciting. Vail is only 45 minutes away, not an hour and a half. but depending on how you go. But we have long distances because we're big, right? Like it's a bigger space, and we don't have mass transit, at least not here in Arizona, because we have these huge long spaces. Like we really want, I know where all the bathrooms are because that's the big thing, is knowing where the restaurant, what good restaurants are and stuff when you're growing up and you're because you have to go for so far. But yeah, like that's a big deal that they don't like travel that much. But my sister was saying that sometimes I forget what the freeway is there, but sometimes it's like um it could take her 20 minutes to work or an hour and a half to work, depending on what the traffic is, and if they're having a convention or whatever. Because she was working, I think she worked downtown. Um, but so she got into audiobooks because that's a good way to utilize your time well. And so she's like, "You're not using audiobooks?" She totally got me into it. I think Artemis Fowl, I believe, was the first ones. And if you go back to some of my old lives, you could probably, oh no, they're not on there anymore. Oh, they're on my YouTube channel. They're here on my YouTube channel. But my Facebook lives, I think I was still talking about listening to Artemis Fowl. I did the whole set, and that was I remember when that came out. Man, that was so long ago. I have the book, first book, and we got sidetracked with Harry Potter. And it took me, how many years to get back to it. But oh my gosh. And oh, speaking of Harry Potter, we had for my the Wichita Mountain Stampers, we had a oh, what was it? The dine and swap. So once a month we do like a swap, and we get like a three words, three themes that you have to have on each card, and it's really fun actually. And it was like train and a picture and night scene. And I was like, oh, I'm sure I have a Hogwarts. I do not have a Hogwarts Express. Really, I had no trains. I ended up doing a how I train my dragon. It's the stamp. I'll post it later on. How the card turned out. It turned out cute, but I have so many cards I need to post. But I didn't. I could have. And then one of the ladies remembered to use knight as in Knight. I could have done like I have so many knights. I could have done a night training in that way instead of like and she did a dog training, but it was, I mean, it's so cute. I just love how you get to do play on words. It's not always necessarily exactly um what you think. But I didn't have any trains. It helped me realize that I am missing something in my Harry Potter collection of stamps. I don't have the train. And it's funny, is in my head I go back to when I went to Universal Studios, right, and we got a picture taken on the train, and I don't have a train. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I don't have a train. So that's something I'll have to get. But anyway, no funny. This time is so for next month. It's nuts, purple, and mountains, right? So, yeah, we're like, ooh, who has a squirrel that has nuts, right? And a tree. I don't know what I'm gonna do because you can again we could do crazy, but we had a squirrel that had nuts that was really cute. That was like did a catalog back, two catalogs back maybe. So I still have that one. I'll have to dig it out, but I don't know. I'm sure I'll find something um, for that. That's next month, and that's usually like our first Thursday of the month. So I have a while now to do that. Do. Is this cute? But hopefully my friend feels better. Um, I will, like I said, I'm going to make sure I get it out. Oh, and then I do have a class today at 1. So, but I am not, I did not, I did have trouble getting on this morning. Hopefully I won't have me making such the weird face. I could have edited it, but I didn't edit that face out. But I think I just have to get a new streaming code every time. And that's what it is that takes me to be able to get on. Anyway, so yeah. So I have been watching hockey, and I got to pick a team because the Coyotes used to be here. And then I guess like 2 years ago it moved or they got bought out. And now they are now that franchise is dormant or something. And then most of those players I think went over to the Utah Mammoths. So anyway, I was thinking I could pick another team, and I'm thinking about um, the Sharks. They have a fun. It's a kind of a young team. I love the name of their goalie. It reminds me of Bedknobs and Broomsticks. It's like Azeroth. Isn't it like the Spells of Azeroth or something that was from Bedknobs and Broomsticks? Do you guys remember that movie with Angela Lansbury? Oh gosh, and the chap from um, Mary Poppins. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing is I don't really like the white. I like it cut really close, which is one of the reasons too that I like to fussy cut. So I'm going back over with my dark pool party on the edges. So you see how it's mostly it leaves a mark. So I've always use uh, a paper underneath, right? Because the blends, and I think the same thing goes with like Copics and stuff. They will bleed a little bit, and you don't want that to be on your surface or on your cards. So, but anyway, I don't like the white, so I'm just going back over around the edges because as close as I do get with the fussy cutting, I don't get it like 100% perfect. So using one of these, or I could have used black too. But I kind of just like to use um, the dark pool party. It kind of helps you with your lot edges to give it a little bit more definition. Um, I don't know, and then the white doesn't like distract really, which is what I really like. Um, I think it just looks more finished. So I've got that on there like that. So super cute. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I've got my stuff up. Okay. How cute are these guys? So cute. Okay, so we had and I wanted to show you too while I've got my coloring out. So um when I did my princess I did this cat. See how I've got it on both sides because I forgot to put a thing inside this, and so it bled over to the other side. So if when you get one of your embellishments and you use it up, don't throw your like the little card that comes with it because it fits really well in the corner. So you can put this in your envelope so that it doesn't bleed to the back, so you don't feel like you have to stamp it twice and color it because it bled this one when I did this one it bled a little bit, not too much, but a little bit through, and then I just stamped it and colored again to hide it. But if I remember to put my little thing in, so I would definitely, if you when you get your embellishments and you have one of these, lovely, keep that. This is a nice easy way to put it into your inside your envelope to keep it pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing right now with my the bunnies. Right, these are so cute. Let's do one. Let's put this bunny on the back. I'll color them because there's something about I know I usually just do it on my. Let's see. I do really like to put color. Now I don't put words usually on the front. I don't know if they really hate it or um, it's an urban legend, but I don't want to make my male people unhappy. So I've got that one there. Isn't he cute? OMG. And I'm gonna get the same one I had on the inside, and I'm gonna put him on the front. I got water on my envelope. My chamois is a little too damp. It looks like. There we go. Do do do. Put him right there. So cute. And then I'm gonna color them. Like I said, I'm gonna use my little sheet thing. So you don't need it for this because you can have it opened, right? But for this one, you definitely want to put um, something underneath. And like I said, I love these because you can like really put it in the corner there, so it feels snug, so you don't feel like you're gonna bleed everywhere. And of course, you don't have to color your things as nicely as you do your one here because again, it will get dirty, right? Because it's going in the mail. And this is the front. But it is so cute. Oh my gosh. Little dust bunnies are so cute. I think maybe that's one of the things I like about the Stampin' Blends. As you can see, I just kind of like was pretty quick there, right? I was pretty soup. the blends seem to take the Copics seems to take a long time to get stuff to go. I'm not one that likes to. I mean, I love to color, but I don't want it to take it forever. Oh shoot! I totally did that off camera. I'm so sorry. Look at that. Doo-doo-doo. So I just went over with the light one on the edges, and then I added a little bit of dark to his little feet, and then some of the 700 to his little cheeks, right? And I have this thing in here so it didn't bleed through, although this one did not bleed through because I didn't make it too dark. But having one of these around really is helpful. Okay, so I'll make sure I get this one on. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta look up and check. And it's so funny is I need to probably go and get new glasses. My daughter is getting new glasses, but I thought maybe um because the ones I have here are I only really need them for reading, but these ones are what I can so I can see the computer right for all of the filming. I have to look up and look, but I have like little readers that I use, which is why um I usually have two pair of glasses on because it's funny. I usually have my readers on my head because I never can tell when I'm going to need it. And then my sunglasses when I'm out and about. So my daughter has been making me some uh, animations. She's been drawing me, and I've been trying to use some of that um, promote my stuff. And I was always like, my sunglasses are right here. I've got there's so many pictures that I have where I'm wearing two glasses, or I've got that there and there. Oh my gosh, how cute! Look at the bunnies, so cute, right? Like I said, if you want to ever add more depth, right, you can just go back over after it's gotten a little bit of chance to dry, and it's like adding a different color. I don't know how if you can probably do the same thing probably with the Copics, but like I said, I don't have that much experience with the Copics, so I don't know. But, oops, and I did it too without putting the thing back. Usually I don't, but look, it didn't go through, so I lucked out because it's such a light color. But that's why I'm like, you gotta get one of these things, put it in there, so you don't mess up your envelope. I love my envelopes. I love to color on my envelopes too. Too. Do. You guys like to add? Do you guys like to color on your envelopes? Like sometimes I'll do the words on the outside. Since this is hello, I'll just make the pretty bunny. He's so cute. OMG, right? Very, very cute. Okay, so here's my bunny. And I was trying to look at my papers, see what would look cute with it. I had some. See, this is that one that's the Aurora Borealis. These are pretty, but no, I don't think that really works. I think what I want is a thoughtful journey, and that's actually what I use for the Princess Donut. And I'm like, oh, I love that paper. Why am I not using it? And it's still available, the thoughtful journey paper. So I just love all the watercolor paper colors. So let's see. Oh, I love that one. That one's pretty too. Oh, let's see. These are they're just like so pretty. Look at that one's gorgeous. Should I put my dust bunny in that? Oh, look at that. You guys, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's use this one. All right. So let's see. I gotta cut this down. This one has got a little bit more of the color. I might actually have to add some pool party to this to make it even better. But I want to make my it's like a 4 by 5 1/4, right? So take a little bit off the top, and then I'll have to take a bunch off the bottom, right, for it to work. And that's most of the pool party, right? Oops, caught my foot. But I think it looks really pretty, that salt. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do what I did with my when I did this one. This one did not have hardly any of the pink, and then I just added it to it. I mean, that's one of the things I love about the blending brushes. You can just add it to the color. So there is my thing. Let's get the pool. I need my pool party. Let's just my pool party ink pad, and I need a small brush. Okay, here we go. Got my brush over there. Okay, so let's add some color to this bad boy, right? Okay, so if you're going to use your blending brush, I do like using my glass. So let me make this bigger so you guys can see. I don't want it to go down the way I did before where you couldn't see what I was doing. So sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the glass. And what I like about the glass is I can put the ink. So you can do the same thing, I guess, on your um, the palette, like on the back of your, but this helps me like kind of like get some of the ink off. And why I like doing it on here is because um I can then use it, right? Like I haven't if you do it on the paper, you're going to lose some of that ink, right? This way I can still use the ink because you can just pull the ink right from the glass. So I would say that's probably my favorite part about using glass with this stuff is that it's you don't lose as much ink, right? You use a lot of the ink when you add stuff with your blender. You see I'm just adding on some of the blue. This is the pool party. And the why you want to tap it off, which I find that for me, right, I need to tap it off because if you don't, you can get like too much color and then you get like a splotch, right? Which you don't really want. You want to have a I mean, unless that's what you're looking for is to do a splotch. But if not, I really like so this is thoughtful journey paper and it's still available. It's not last chance, right? I think it's still in our online exclusives. Designer Choice paper. It is 6x6 pack, but oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Like I love that stamp set. I think I have it still out. But this is from a while ago. The thoughtful journey. So I was really excited to see that it was still available. I still have a couple packs of it though, because I love it so much. I just love the salt look of it. So you can see, like I've just added a little bit more of the pool party color to kind of make the colors match. And so you can do that with any of your designer series papers, right? Like I said, my favorite part is I wanted all the colors to match. Um, Not everybody necessarily is as matchy as me. Um, I remember the first time when I was saying, "Oh, it's all matchy," and someone's like, "Oh, they don't like matchy." Like it was derogatory. I love it. That is definitely not me. I love all the colors to match. It just doesn't look right to me when I can't. Okay, so now I'm going to take my chamois, and you can see my chamois. I cut them. I have several of them, and I cut them in half, and then it goes on my little platform that my husband made for me. And although I think I got mine are like they're a little too wet, I've got 3 here. I have like my little fan going. Hopefully it's not too distracting here because man, my hot flashes are bad. And my husband got me a Thirsty. I think I mentioned for Christmas, which is the Ninja, like the bubble maker, and to add the carbonation to the water. And I really love it because I can do it like a little bit at a time, and I really need the carbonation, so I really like it. And it feels so less wasteful than having a gazillion cans. Okay, so let's see. I definitely love layers. And I was thinking the best thing with a pool party for the layer, and especially with the colors I'd use, is probably going to be, I think I should need some Calypso Coral. Is really what I should pull out for this. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Oh, he's just so very adorable. Oh, got my thing, got my chair on my um, bottom. Okay, so let me get my blue. Calypso Coral. And then let me do, because it's just about a shade darker. I think it looks so good. Okay, so and when I make my layer to go behind my designer shirts paper layer, it's 4 1/8, right? And 5 3/8 is the basic color. I mean the basic cut that I use for my basic layer. So look at that. Oh, how cute is that? Okay, so when I had my rush, I don't want to forget that. My funny, oh, here we go. And one of the things I like about blends too is if you have like white, and you don't have like a ribbon that matches, You can totally use your blends on a white ribbon and color it whatever color you want. So, yeah, like, totally. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. And then I'm going to see. I think I'll make it big. Now I'm gonna cut this in half. Yeah, I know it's hard because this is a really wide ribbon, and I am terrible at cutting in half. So these are my ribbon. These are like called my Cadillac ribbon scissors that Stampin' Up has. If you can just get some good cloth fabric scissors, and then just use it on your ribbons and keep it nice. Um, Even if you have like a pair of paper snips you just use for a ribbon, that would be nice. But I like this one because see how it's long? So when I use my paper snips, they're shorter because I'm fussy cutting. But with the ribbon, I want it to be a longer cut. So that's one of the reasons why I like these. Um, I'm sure people will tell you why you need it better, but they talk about using fabric scissors just for fabric. It cuts better. Although I'm pretty sure you can sharpen yours. Well, no, I guess you can't. Maybe not all scissors, but you can sharpen them. There we go. Oh, so I've cut it. I've cut that in half. So don't forget that if you have ribbon that's too wide, but you want to use it to make bows, cut that stuff up, man. This is your stuff. Make it work for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, glue this down. Look how pretty it is, even the back. I love this paper. I'm gonna have to add this to my next order. I'll have to just have some more on hand because it's just so fabulous. Okay, I've got to go through. I think I have like a bunch. Oh, here, this one feels like it's a lot of my glue got is not working. Oh my gosh, because they're almost all out. Oh, this one's full. Okay. And I'm really bad. I don't want to just throw them away if I can get some glue out of them. But yeah, still a pain. Okay. Go. Put that on there. And that was, like I said, that's Coastal Cabana, which is about a shade darker than the Pool Party or so. See that? How it's just a little bit darker. You see that's just a little bit darker. So it really is a nice add. Okay, so I'm going to put this one here. So, let's see. I need some tape. What is my tape? When I'm done with the tape. There we go. This is Terran tape, and you can get this from us, um, Stampin' Up, or wherever you buy your adhesive. But I think, I like using my mono adhesive or like Stampin' Steel. But I have noticed if I remember to use my Terran tape, um, I can attach my ribbon and then it has the sticky right on top, and then I just add the glue, and it helps keep the ribbon down close to the edge. So I really like using the Terran tape for that. I like this big. Just down below the. There we go. How cool is that? Oh, love, love, love. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead. So then I can put like Terran tape on the back, right? Like on top here. Help keep the um, ribbon down, and then I'll add um, some glue and glue it down. So I'm gonna pull the sticky though off these because it's a good way to um, um, keep your ribbon down to help secure your card front onto your card base, which is always good, right? So I do like it. I do like the turn tape. I use it quite a bit actually. Um, I was just using my mono adhesive, and sometimes it's easier to use the mono adhesive. Like when you're putting on like, um, there's some really thin ribbon um, stuff that I like to put on the back, or sometimes baker's twine. It's just easier to use your mono adhesive or your Stampin' Seal, whatever you use. That's like that tape runner. And this is the only thing is I want to make sure I get this on here straight. Do do do. hold it a little bit. Okay, so let me add the glue. It fits. It's always dry. I always try to dry fit everything before I put all the glue down. But okay, tore a little bit of this card. Looking at it, got it too close. It's fine. I'll use my eraser. I do like the glue because you can move your card front around a little bit. As you saw, like with the sticky stuff, it doesn't move, right? Your tear and tape. The glue helps you be able to move it around a little bit, even though sometimes it spooges out, which is annoying. Even if I'm trying really hard to be careful, I still sometimes get glue everywhere. So I love these glue erasers. I get mine. You can get them at the Dollar Tree, so they're like $1.25. That's probably the best. You can get them on Amazon and probably at your wherever you buy your crafts. Stampin' Up used to have them. We haven't sold them in a really long time. I think I even have one that I bought from Stampin' Up. It's still around, so they last a really long time. And I cut mine up too sometimes, so that I have a smaller space. Okay. Oh my gosh, she's so cute, right? Okay. Oh, all right. So I want to put the hello. I think I want to put the hello up here. So let's do that next. And then, of course, I cut my ribbon so I can do a bow. I'm going to do a double bow with it. Gosh, this is so cute. And then I also want to do, I think I want to use some white baker's twine too. Make it really a fun bow. There is, I think it's Pretty Party. Elizabeth, she is awesome, and she uses like 3 pieces of ribbon for her bows, and I am addicted. Like she uses so much ribbon on her. It just looks so good. Now, it does make it harder to mail, if you've got it too fluffy, but yeah, especially if you're just handing them to your friends, it makes it okay if you do the thing. Let's see, I had some dark brown. I didn't use any of that, so I'm gonna go ahead. This is the essential baker's twine pack you can get. Um, it's got white, it's got and gray granite and black and cream. Right, the very vanilla. It's got white. Let me use the white. And then let's see. I just wanna make a tie on it and just add some to here. Let's see here. I just make a tie. Not sure. I don't think so, actually. You know what? I'm thinking I really want it to be like almost like a pom pom. Do you guys remember when you were like a kid and making pom poms? Like that. Okay. Just want to add a little bit of string to it. So let me go ahead and tie it. Do it 3 times, I think. Tie it. Only a little bit of a tail. Get into a knot. Right? And I'm gonna cut it. Do it again. A little bit of a tail. Tie it into a knot. Maybe I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to try and make this one go closer to the middle. Do it 3 times so it looks good on the front side. You want it to be good, nice on each side. And I want to definitely make it so when you're tying it, right, like so the little edges will go on this side. Add in it. You don't want it to be the exact. You don't want them to be the same size, right? You want them to be different sizes. Oh, I love that. So it's different pieces to go through, and then one more. one more. Do, 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 do. Love, love, love. So it's good to see me create a card. I have no idea how I was going to do it, which I think is kind of fun. Less curated. Let's see. Do, do, do. You guys can use anything that you have in your stash. Right? Use all that stuff up, right? You don't have to buy all new. Sometimes you just need a piece or two that's new. And then, oh, love, love, love. Okay. So yeah, no, she does a bunch. The Pretty Party Elizabeth. She uses a bunch. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, maybe I should do it 2 more times. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too much ahead of myself. Oh, I like it. I like it, like it, like it, like it, like it. And then here's my bunny. Now we need the hello. Okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see what I'm doing. See how I have the little strands, but it's tied on that side, so that when I put it down, I'll have the strands are like that. Give it kind of like a dust moppy feeling, I think. I could probably do it 2 more times, but that seems like a lot for this reason. 3 is good. Right? They say 3 or 5, right? You do things in odds, but right, like so you want to add 3. Is it 3 or 5 or 7 embellishments, right? So, ooh, this one just fell down. Let me take a tool to get over that knot at the top. Hold it off the middle. I want that to be on the middle. Move her back. There we go. Oh gosh, Christy. There we go. I want it to be in the middle. And there we go. Okay. I need to stop playing with it. Okay. So let's make our thing. This is, what size is this? I want to say it's 3/4. Is that what it is? I don't even know. Yep. 3/4. It's a 3/4 strip of basic white. And that's where I'm going to stamp my hello. Like I said, I'm using this lovely. And this stamp was, I think the stamp set was in the, I don't think it was in a catalog. I think this is one of the online exclusives. It has some that matches. It's so pretty. I was maybe thinking about coloring that flower, but I don't know if I need it. Okay, so I'm going to do this in black because I did him an outline in black, and I like the one it matches. Like I mentioned, I'm very matchy. Okay, let me get a block. Actually, let's just use my Stamparatus. I use everything with my Stamparatus. You can use your blocks. I usually use my sometimes. Okay, let's see here. I do like. See, now I've got it. That's what I gotta do, right? Okay, there we go. So I've stuck it. Like I said, I use a waffle flower grip mat on my Stamparatus because I cannot figure out how to use those magnets. And I've got to go ahead and stick that on, and I check to make sure that it sticks so that I don't actually like put the ink on it and then try to stamp it and then it falls off. It picks the paper up. Sometimes I can use my your bone folder. Oh, this piece. I added this black piece and it just doesn't want to stay. Okay, go. Wait, it's nice. Ooh, nice black. Okay. And this is a white pad, the white craft pad. And the white craft pad, when you order it, it comes the pad comes empty, and then the white is in a refill. And so I just kept the refill, and I put the black Memento ink in this, and that's why it works for me. Like I like it. Now it doesn't always work. I know that we had some problems with our cloud cover ink this time around with the non-felt because this is like Memento ink is on a felt pad, and this is that foam, right? But the Memento does pretty good on the foam. But like our cloud cover, it changed colors, right, when they put it on the foam, which is so annoying. But I have this little black piece that I pulled from something, and For some reason, when I put it in, it didn't stick right away. So every time I open this, it like catches right here and pulls it off. It's always something. Okay, so let's put this back. Get that out of the way. Do. Here's my hello. Hello. Okay, so I think I definitely want to put it on a piece of the not Calypso. Why do I keep calling it Calypso Floral? It's not Calypso Floral. It is Coastal Cabana. Same thing. I don't even know sometimes. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna cut the hello. I'm just gonna do it straight. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello. Do you guys remember that Lionel Richie song? Hello. See you looking for. Yeah, I love that. Love that song so much. Love it when they use it in movies. Um, it's the 80s. 80s girl in me loves it when they use that in movies. Okay, what time are we going at? 11:30. Okay, doing good on time. Do do do. I was able to figure out how to make things work way before. I think last week I had to like jump off really quick and run, and I was almost late. Actually, I was like 5 minutes late to my class. They were nice to me. So, such a wonderful group of ladies. The Wichita Mountain. That's my local. Our local. It's not a Stampin' Up. It's just our local group. But it's very lovely. It's super fun. We all have that share of stamping. It's nice to have that community. I know I have my own Stampin' Up. There's so much nice Stampin' Up stuff, but it's also nice to give back to the community and see different things. It's nice. Okay, so let's see. Do I want to put it there? I think I want to. Let's see. Let's figure out how I want this to go with my little bunny. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I think I want to do it like that. And I was going to put this bunny on the thing. So maybe I need to do it like this. Maybe. What do you guys think? I think that's because I want to put my bow. I there's some reason I always like to put the bows like so it's on the ribbon. Like I don't know why I think that it has to be, but if it isn't, it bothers me. So I'm gonna do it that way. Okay, so I love it. It's like all funny. Okay, so we want to make sure we've got 3 going this way on the bottom, 3 going this way. We're gonna put that on there like that, and I think we'll put the hello right there. I think that's what I need, and then I'll add some cute things. Okay, so let's see here. This chap needs some uh, glue dots. And these are the glue dots that I get from the Paper Pumpkin. We actually sell glue dots. I need to order some more. I'm like out with a box of glue dots. I don't know why. I keep forgetting to put it on my order. I need to just make a list. I mean, problem with making a list, I usually just go on to my Stampin' Up and then make and put it in my thing as soon as I remember. Because if I don't, then I will forget. Because I totally didn't order any when I just ordered some stuff. Because I totally forget. It's worse. It's so worse. This Metapause is just it's so tough. So I've got my little thing going here. Okay, so I think maybe in my enthusiasm, I need to maybe cut these ones down a little bit so they match the ones on the other side, right? These are almost a little bit too long. So there we go. I kind of want to make this one shorter. But it's fun, right? I love adding lots of ribbon to stuff. Okay. So then, um, I want to put it like that or like this. Where's my bunny? Where's my bunny? Okay. Such a cute little dust bunny. Although he looks kind of just like a regular bunny, but so cute. Such a cute little bunny. Okay, I kind of want it to go sideways. Now, because this is kind of heavy, I'm gonna also put one underneath here because I just secured it with the tape on the bottom, or underneath it. I tape the sides down, but because this is heavy, I find that if I use a glue dot to help secure it to the card front, that it works better. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this. Wanting to move because it's rushed. Rush it? Rush it? I don't know. Crinkly. It's so fun. Oh my gosh. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, how cute is that? Okay, so now we need some Stampin' Dimensionals for my bunny. Um, do like these so much. And then I want to put some on his ears too. So I'm going to cut, these ones I can cut, snip. I use all the pieces. Like, there's nothing from these. When I get done, there's just a sheet of the gloss paper because I use everything. You don't want to throw those edges away. You want to use those edges. And I cut mine up. Use them. Oh, they're so cute. It's not underneath. How do I want him to go? Straight on. Oh, he's so cute. Definitely over. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm going to use dimensional to put on my hello as well. Hello. You're awesome. Just have an awesome. What else is the other thing on this? Let's see. Hello. Hello. Oh, how cute is that? OMG. I love it. Okay. So, we definitely need sparkles. What else does this say? Thankful, lovey day, picture perfect. I was gonna put more flowers on here, but we don't need. I don't think we need it. We definitely need some of that signature paper to go there, and then we've got the little guy to go on the inside, right? Well, I definitely need some sparkles. So this one I think could maybe use. I love these pink ones, but this is like orange, right? That's like the Calypso Coral color. So what kind of things do I have? I know I have some. One's pinks. Those are greens. More greens. Oh, there's stars. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That timid tiger. I think I like that. Oh, and these ones are these ones. These are faceted. Ooh, let's use those. Those are even better. Okay. So these are new. And I believe these are in the new catalog. These are called Pearlized Faceted Circles. And they have some gorgeous color, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. And it matches my this Calypso Coral stuff to a tiger. So let's put that away. Let's get out my thingy here. And it's sparkly because I love the sparkly. Okay, so oh yeah, love that. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely put, and it has two different sizes. Or no, yeah, it looks like it, but yeah, the two different sizes. There's one over here. Put another one right there, maybe. Oh, I don't know. You guys see, I've got some. This almost feels like I need more sparkles here. I need to put two and two and two. Do five because I just love these so much. Right? Oops, I dropped it. Let's see, where should this one go? Should go down low. No, because it looks like it's dropped something. But let's put that. Two, two, two. I like it over here. What do you guys think? I like it. Yes. Now we also need some crystal effects. I need to get some more crystal effects, I think. I want to add it to his cheeks. A little bit. I just love sparklies, right? Our little guy. sparkly the edges there. Let's see, did that get a good sparkle amount? It didn't. I think this one's out. I need to get a new one. Now I know that you can add some alcohol to this. I'm not gonna try to do it today. I should try it. Maybe I'll do it. I've done it before. I know you can probably find it on my website. I've done it before where I've added the alcohol to your Wink of Stella to make it go longer. But not. I had one that was brand new, and I would say my newest thing is every time I go to like a new retreat or someplace like when I go to on stage, I'm gonna buy a new one. I'm open a brand new one. Like that's when I get a new one because you need to have sparkles. See, I'm not even seeing it. Okay. I think it was this one, but it doesn't seem to be like I can get any more out. Looks like it's done because I can hear it when I squish it. Oh, I'm out of Wink of Stella. That's like a tragedy. I know there's some probably it's in my other container. My to-go bag. So I have a to-go bag now. That is, what I take with me when I go to these classes. And so I don't have to, unpack everything. So I've got a little bit of sparkle on here. More, but I'll have to play with that later. Okay, this needs another. I feel like that one needs another glue dot to secure it because with all that added weight, it's gonna come off. Oops, I didn't even get it on there. There we go. Awesome! What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Oh, hello, Dusty Bunny. Dusty Buns. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. That is from Stranger Things. Okay, so I know I had another white. Here we go. So I like to put the inside piece in. Let's do that. And I always have my inside pieces are 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. 5 1/8. And I will definitely post that I'm going to get this out. Okay, so I used the paper. Let's see. When I cut it up, what did I do with that piece of paper when I cut it up? Here we go. Right here. So let's cut a piece. I like to add like about an inch, maybe. Yeah, let's do an inch this way. Actually, let's cut it first. It's 5 1/4 and an inch. Okay, and then I'm gonna need to add more of the pool party back to it. Where's my pool party? Here we go. And I'm gonna put this on the inside, right, with my bunny. So again, I'm gonna move this up and use the glass so I can add a little bit more color. I'm gonna add some more of this pool party color to my piece of paper so it matches, right? Add it so it matches the front, and you're surprised. I mean, adding color to your DSP to make it match, especially when it's like splatted. Now remember, when you put color on color, it does sometimes change the colors. So keep that in mind when you're adding color to designer series papers. But ones like this that kind of already had that color in it, or if it has like white spaces, it does make it easier to add color to your designer series paper. But yeah, look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna put. Oh wait, let me wipe this down. Since you get your color now. One of the reasons why I do wipe it down with my off this, even though I don't have that much on there. That way, if I don't put my hand or my card back into it, I don't get the pool party or whatever color you're using back there. And like I used when I made the my dragon one, I used the black, and then this is the pool party, and I'll go rinse these, and then I have a cup by my sink that I just like lay them in so they can dry, because I don't because they come almost completely clean, right, with a little bit of Dawn. And so I mean there's some staining sometimes, but I don't need it to be 100%. You know, I just know that I don't use it enough. I don't use those colors enough that I want to, keep one forever, because then you have to like put them somewhere. So yeah, it's too much, too much, too much. Okay, so let's add some glue. Is this the one that had glue? No. Oh my god, is this one over here? Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Such a cute bunny. Okay, all right. And put this down the side. I do this with the 6x6. I know I usually like to go this way, but when I have that piece of 6x6, when it's directional, then I'll just do it this way. I might cut down the other piece and put it on the back also. But how cute is that? OMG. Okay, so where was my little bunny that I colored and cut out? Please don't say I've lost my little bunny. Oh, I just heard my black going. Jumped down. It's got to be here somewhere. Did I knock it down? I did. It is right here. Oh my gosh, you guys. I knock everything down. I'm so messy. Okay. Here is my little bunny. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so here's my little bunny. But we need to put, I think I want some words. I don't want to use the lovely, thankful lovely. I used to have something that says, like, you're amazing. Let's see, what do I have? For someone extra special. Oh, that's super cute. I do like the amazing one is better, but I don't know if I have it. Happy birthday. Oh, those are cute. OMG. You are magical. Oh, that's cute. That's not what I want though. I think that might have those ones might have gone away. Love you bunches. I think I'm just gonna use this one. I have the new ones, but it hasn't. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use. So this is my 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar stamp set, which I really like, and this is still available, so you can still get it. As you can tell, right, it's not Christmassy, which is fabulous, but it has these really great miss you healing hugs, right? Hello. I think healing hugs for someone special works. So I am going to use those too. So here is my healing hugs and for someone special. And let's see. Oh, I like that. Healing hugs. Maybe I should put it like that. Yeah. And then again, I'm going to use the black. So let me get my Stamparatus out. Doo-doo. For someone special. And then healing hugs on the bottom. And where's my black? Oh, I dropped it. Oh, I'm so close. So anyway, yeah. So like I said, I've still every once in a while I'll watch. Episode 5 of Heated Rivalry is some fantastic television, and it is definitely the dopamine. Um, if you need like pick me up, the way that thing just it's like yes. So it's so fabulous. Love it, love it, love it. But the boys that are the stars of that show have been doing all of the late night stuff. So fun, like right in the daytime, and um, it's so exciting seeing them do well because they were literally not doing anything. Like they were waiting tables before this gig, so it's really cool when they're doing that. But they showed Hudson, who plays Shane, at he was on Jimmy Fallon, and the crowd and everybody that was like there, it was quite insane. It was like One Direction or BTS, or there was a lot, and that's a little bit scary because these boys, oh, that's a lot to deal with. hopefully things will not be too crazy. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I love, love, love. Okay, so let's put him here. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my gosh, these bunnies are adorable. Little dust bunnies. Granted, like I said, the dust bunny that she loved was a horror movie, and then I made cutesy dust bunnies, but hopefully she will she'll still like it because it's cute. And like I said, I'm gonna get it in the mail. Okay, I have to get these in the mail, and I have to get that my princess donut to my sister. I still have so she turned, is it 50? She turned 50 this year, and I I had a huge amount of cards I was gonna send her, and I had a stack of like 5 or 6. My kids had all signed it. You know, the whole family had signed it. The bestie, and I was getting ready to mail them, and I set them somewhere. I still haven't found them. I still haven't found them, and so getting things out in the mail is definitely my one of my bigger, and not losing them. And also, there's a stamp set my friend gave me at the same time. I think I also lost, and they're together, probably happily together somewhere. But I don't know where. Oh, look, I didn't take the. Like, why doesn't this ear seem like it's attached? Because I didn't take the stuff off. Okay, here we go, guys. What do you guys think? Is that super cute? Oh. Oh, but I don't have anything on the back, right? We can't. It's still naked until we put something on the back. And so what's funny is on the card that I made the other day, I also used this. I did something a little bit different. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's make it 4. No, is it 3.5? I did it 3.5. Okay. And then I'm going to use my blue again because I have to make it all match because I'm crazy like that. But I'm gonna put this like this, and then I'm gonna stamp my name thing on top of it. I think that worked so cute last time. I'm gonna continue to try to do that. Like usually I like to do the strip on the bottom, and I usually, even if I do the strip on the long ways in the middle, I usually do it across the bottom. But I did this one like this yesterday when I made my Train a Dragon card, and I really liked the way it looked. I thought it was fun, so I'm gonna try it again. See what you guys think. And I had made these Arizona card because this is for my sister. So what's funny is with Stampin' Up, usually when we do like card swaps and stuff, you're not supposed to put your name on it. Like I usually when I'm making a Stampin' Up card and I use just Stampin' Up, I usually put my Stampin' Up logo on the back. And you really should do it for images. I don't have one for the Trinity images. I've got one for Kindred and Unity. Because when they sell those, I always like those making with their sign. Because sometimes I do vendors events and stuff, and so I like to give them the credit where it goes, right? I always want to do the credit the way credits do. So let me go ahead and glue this on. And let me show you guys what I do. It's so fun. Okay, make sure I get this going the right way. Okay. I really love. Oh my god, this stuff is so. I just had this. This feels like there's glue in here. I don't know what I've done. Then I'm afraid that I'm gonna click it and it's just gonna go whoosh, right? Spooging out. I love my glue, but sometimes I feel like I make a mess just because I can. Here we go. OMG. I'm almost done. But yeah, I gotta get stuff out in the mail. I gotta remember to get them out in the mail. But I did. Oh, but for the Huachuca Mountain, we have to put our names on the back. Like they want you to use your names, so it's kind of a fun difference. So I got these ones made. Stamp Anything did a thing where they were doing them, um, and I didn't realize how big it was going to be. But I've got 2 that are just of my name, right? That's not Stampin' Up. And let's see here. So I do have one that's like my Christy Gridley, but look at these. Aren't these fun? It says handmade in Arizona, And then I've got a hello, thank you from Chrissy Stamp Dust Bunnies. So let's go to the hello from Arizona. Like I said, I got this from Stamp Anything. And they did these, like they had a call out for who wants personalized stamps. And then you could say what you wanted. And I got Arizona because, again, my state is Arizona. One of the scrapbooking places in Phoenix, Scraps of Love, has some Arizona stamps, and so I was able to get some of those. So you can see I'm just using my bone folder to kind of make sure my thing sticks because this one's very sticky. I want to make sure that I don't get it. Okay, so I'm gonna use my black here, because this one I need to do a couple of things. But what I've got it way I have it is so it goes on top. See, I gotta get that on there. I have one of those. Do it one more time. The state. And what's funny is I'm gonna use my because of the paper crease, right? Because it's not necessarily right. There seems to always be a gap. I do a thing. I do a special thing for that, but I gotta get it nice and dark because with black you have to have it black, right? You have to get it nice and dark because my other piece is nice. No, I don't use stamps that are so dark. Or I usually like the open ones. Oh, that looks good. Okay, more so than the ones that have a lot of you have to use a lot of ink on, right? What are they? The bold stamps. But I do use it this one. Okay, so as you can tell, there's like a little line there, and that would drive me absolutely bonkers. So what I do is I use my blender pen, and you can get these. I don't know. It's for water. It's for blending water-based inks, or if you're doing. I use it with color pencils, watercolor pencils. But anyway, it's got a special liquid in here that's so it's not water or alcohol, but it is. I don't know what the actual um, stuff that's inside here, but I'm gonna pick up a little bit of black on it, and then I'm just gonna go against the edge, and it will help me get rid of. And then why I use the blender pen instead of like my other pen, which you could totally use, because the blender pen, it doesn't seem to be as harsh a line of because sometimes when you use your pen, right, then you have like a line of black, so you can still see it, right. I'm trying to make it so the line isn't as obvious, so it's like I'm white, so I'm almost like you're painting not only the edge where you couldn't get it, but also the edge of the paper. And so I have found that using a blender pen to add the black works the best. And then once you get that on there, right, then you just wipe it off on your paper until it's clear, and then you're done. Muy bien. Now it does stain, but look, as you can see, it's clear. So that's how you know. And you can I think they're in a pack of 3. You can get them from Stampin' Up with a pack of 3. But how cute is that? Oh my gosh. So she'll like that. Yeah, I know, right? So I will get that out in the mail to her. And I need to find my other I need to get a new Wink of Stella, put that on my list of stuff to get because I of course get it from Stampin' Up. Is that a discount? But you can get Wink of Stella everywhere else. And I actually like I just get the clear because you can use your Wink of Stella like you do a paintbrush, and so you can just pick up the color with it. So I don't usually I there was a time where I thought we had to add color to them. You know what I mean? You can make it colored, and you totally could if you had to do, if you wanted to make like a bunch of stuff that was like pink or purple or with the color. You can unhook them. So say they come apart, right? This is how we would take this little piece off, and we would add the alcohol in there. If you were going to add color to it, you can use your reinker and add a color, a drop or two in there, and then you mix it. So I'll probably have to do that. And but you need tweezers, really. I definitely do because I don't have the hand grip to get through it. Some people are really good at getting it. Okay, so and I had the lid. I mean we already did the envelope, right? Somewhere. Remember, don't forget, if you use up all your stuff, make sure you keep one of these for your envelope pieces. Okay, let's see. I got this nice and clean. I gotta put this away where it goes because oh my gosh, guys, I already lost one of the flowers from the thing I was working on. I had it and I found it and then I lost it again. I put it away. So it's here somewhere in my craft room, clearly, but see, I got Kindred. I've got one that's just this Christy Stampin' Spot. Um, there's one for the Unity, Kindred, love, love, love. Okay, and then my Stampin' Up one usually just lives right here on the top of this edge, so it's right ready to me for me to use all the time. I never put it away. It's always on my block. So when I'm doing my Stampin' Up, because it's most of the time I do Stampin' Up, the images, and it's for the images, and it's the copyright, so that if you're gonna sell it or make stuff to give away. Oops, look at that. This goes here. Just go in here, and this helps keeps your mat nice when you put your piece of like a window sheet or uh, it's acrylic. No, what is that called? Um, acetate. That's what it is. Okay, so these are my bunnies. So like I said, you could get these are from Trinity Stamps. They're super cute. The paper is Thoughtful Journey, and that is Stampin' Up. And like I said, I colored it with my Stampin' Blends. Oh my gosh, these guys are so cute. Okay, what did I do with the other one? No, my desk is a complete and total wreck, and literally, as you guys saw, it was like right here the whole time. Go. Here's my big bunny. Oh, he's so cute. And it goes in here, but he had another piece on him. So yeah, he does. I just need to find what I did with that other piece and put that back in here with this so I don't that piece of acetate. Oh, there it is right there. I am oh wait, no, yeah. See, it's got the outline of the bunny. I am trying to keep my stuff nice. Do you guys do that too? I love these. And I have one more bunny that I've got missing. Where did I put that bunny? Oh, bunny, we're out there, bunny. I know you're like, wow. So, yeah, so lots of stuff going with Stampin' Up. We got a new catalog and more online exclusives and something else. A new product of